Everyone keeps telling you to read books about growth. Grow your money, grow your brand, grow your mindset. Today, I want to show you the 5 books that ask a more dangerous question. What if the problem is growth itself? Stay with me. This is not a lecture about living in a cave. This is the reading list they don't put in airport bookshops. Book 1, published in 1973, Small is Beautiful by E.F. Schumacher. 50 years ago, before climate summits, before sustainability became a marketing department, an economist wrote something scandalous. Schumacher looked at an economy obsessed with producing more and asked, more for what? He said the goal of a good economy isn't maximum consumption. It's maximum well-being with minimum consumption. Getting the most life out of the least stuff. He also pointed out that burning through fossil fuels and calling it income is like selling your house brick by brick and calling yourself rich. 50 years old. Reads like it was written last Tuesday. That should worry us a little. Book 2, and this one has a plot twist. Prosperity Without Growth by Tim Jackson didn't start as a book. It started as an official report, written by the UK government's own Economics Commissioner for Sustainable Development. An insider, with the data. Asking the forbidden question, and Jackson found a trap. He called it the dilemma of growth. Keep growing and we break the planet. Stop growing, and this economy as currently designed breaks itself. Recessions, job losses, panic. A planet that can't take more. An economy that can't take less. Most people stop there and shrug. Jackson doesn't. His point is that the trap was designed. An economy that only functions while expanding is a design choice, and design choices can be redesigned. He also named the thing we all feel, the iron cage of consumerism. We spend money we don't have on things we don't need, chasing a feeling that doesn't last. Not because we're weak, because the entire system is built to keep us reaching. Real prosperity, Jackson says, is the capability to flourish. Health, relationships, purpose, participation. None of which, inconveniently for the economy, require a delivery van. Book 3, the one I'd hand you first, Less is More by Jason Hickel. Hickel makes one argument that rearranges your furniture. Endless growth is not human nature. It's not a law of physics, it's an ideology, about 500 years old, and it was installed, not chosen. And here's the part everyone gets wrong. Degrowth is not a recession. A recession is what happens when an economy addicted to growth stops growing. Everything breaks, because it was designed to break. Degrowth is designing an economy that was never addicted in the first place. Hickel's version of the future isn't gray and joyless. It's shorter working weeks. Public services that actually work. Less junk, less anxiety, less debt, more time, more security, more life. He calls it radical abundance. I call it, finally, a plan. Book 4, and this is where it gets interesting. Slow Down by Kōhei Saitō. A philosophy book about Marx and degrowth. It sold over 500,000 copies in Japan. Let that land. 500,000 people, in one of the most work-obsessed, growth-obsessed economies on Earth, bought a book arguing that the economy should deliberately slow down. Saito's most provocative line? That green consumerism, the tote bags, the carbon-neutral labels, the feel-good SDG merch, can become a comfortable way to change nothing. His alternative is the commons: water, energy, housing, knowledge, managed by communities, for communities, instead of extracted for profit. You don't have to agree with all of it, but you can no longer call this idea fringe. Fringe ideas don't sell 500,000 copies. Book 5, The Graduation Text. The Future is Degrowth by Schmelzer, Vetter, and Vansintjan. One reviewer said this book is to degrowth what the IPCC is to climate science. It's the whole field, organized. And it does the most useful thing of all. It kills the myths. Degrowth, they argue, is a critique and a proposal. It even challenges the comfortable left, because a Green New Deal that still worships growth is just the old system in a nicer jacket. Their conclusion: no single idea saves us. It takes a movement of movements, climate, justice, labor, community, converging on one question. What is the economy actually for? So, 5 books, 1 arc. Schumacher planted the seed, Jackson proved it from inside the system, Hickel wrote the manifesto, Saitō proved the world is ready, and Schmelzer, Vetter, and Vansintjan built the handbook. You don't need to read all 5 this month. Start with 1. If you want the case made with government-grade rigor, prosperity without growth. If you want the full argument, less is more. If you want to feel the ground move, slow down. And in the spirit of everything these books stand for, borrow it. Library, friend, secondhand. The irony of buying 5 new books about consuming less is not lost on me. We inherited the default. These are the blueprints for designing something better. I'm Dee. This is Degrowth by Design.